Pretty lucky this year, heading out to South Dakota now. See the Morris Water Tower there. That's where Caitlin used to live, and we would visit with her. Seeing the Jeep with the tires stacked up on top, I delivered those tires to Cindy. She has a Jeep now she wanted, and pictures of me walking through the prairie and just enjoying being out there. This is Felipe and his dog Jack. We walked the prairie out there hunting pheasant, and Jack just did a great job of finding birds and retrieving. And I kind of hoped that I could take Jet with me this year. That was the plan, but my Jet's not doing so well. He's got a tumor growing around his liver, so I thought it would be too much for him to go out and run and chase and do the things that we needed, or that he would try to impress upon me that he could still do. And I elected to leave him home. And that was a sad time, because I really looked forward to taking him out and letting him run with his brother here. But we hunted a lot of properties. Phil has been out here, as he told me, 30 years now that I've been since I went out there. So that's always a good thing to be able to go back and be able to say you've been going back and forth these many times. And the friends I've met and the friendships I've developed out there are just a reward in itself, something that I look forward to doing all the time, and not with just Phil, but Cindy and Alicia, Matt, just great people. I went out there first when I was with Bruce, and Bruce has passed away, but I still go out there and I miss him being there also. But Herman, and I just hope I don't forget anybody, but Farron, a new guy into the group there, Alicia's boyfriend. We met, and he's a good guy, and everything seems to be working out pretty well with them. But I just want to put together this little video for you. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Winter coming up and things like that, and I've got a build going on the Jeep with a new power system, so we'll see what happens with that. But here's me hunting with Matt at the Big Rock, so sit back and enjoy.
Harley, hey. Harley. Find him. He's working. I thought it was farther out than that, but it's a long shot, Phil. If I hit him about where you're at, then he just kind of glided in right into here. Where is he, Marley? Where is he? He's birdie. Where is he, Marley? Find that bird. He might be moving on the ground. Where is he, Marley?
Here's a location where Marley is actually tracking one of the birds that I hit. The bird dropped, and we located and pointed out where others were marked, where other birds had fallen. But this bird kind of got up and took off, and Marley, she did a great job of finding the bird and bringing it to us. Photo here of this big bale of barbed wire that we found out in the middle of nowhere. We brought back and set it up at Sue and Phil's house.
We gotta keep moving. We want to make that truck before it gets dark.
Well, if it gets dark, we'll just set up camp here.
Yeah, we could use each other's body heat just to stay warm, though, buddy.
I'll take Jack. The thing is kind of odd here, though, if you stop and think about it, as I video. It's just you and, it's just you and me, as far as the eye can see out here. Just us and Jack. Yeah, kind of wish Jetters was here, but he got his brother running, chasing birds. We just seen, how many deer did we see?
Out of there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 deer, nice healthy deer, couple bucks, rest of those. But yeah, it's a good day. So another beautiful day on the prairie, and I guess I better keep moving before daylight runs out and I miss the truck. That's a joke.
This was an interesting day also. We went over to Brett and Amy's ranch. Brett was going to do some welding on a bumper of mine for the Jeep and the hitch. And so we went over a little early and kind of walked around, and nobody was there as usual. They were out working their animals, and I think Brett was doing some haying. And we went into the pole barn and kind of saw some of the horses standing there tied up, saddled up. Amy was getting ready to exercise them, and she came in later. And I've known these two since they were probably 15, 16 years old, and I really never spoke with Amy much about things, and had an opportunity to talk to her and put together a little interview.
Can you tell me that I'm in the arena with the world champion and the barrel racing team of here in South Dakota?
I don't know about the world champion part, but
no, I just kind of followed you on Facebook and been longtime friends. I've known you forever, and it's the first time I get to actually sit here and video you and talk about maybe just real quick about what you do and your horses and your ranch here, and Brant and you. And I remember when I came out here, Phil figured it out, it was like 30 years ago. And so that means I met you 30 some years ago. So, and still today, so.
well, these are all horses that are in training to be barrel racing and mounted shooting horses. So they come in to have their little routine every day. Those two have never been in, so this is a whole new thing for them. They're just getting started, and they're gonna have a long winter of being worked in here. And first thing they learn is patience and being saddled, and when they settle down, they'll be the last ones that get rode today. After they get their little tantrums worked out here, we'll go to schooling on them a little bit. And these horses will get probably 15 to 20 minutes of exercise a day. I don't do any particular thing with them, just ride them and make sure they're feeling good and handling good. And Brett's are all still out in pasture, but when he brings his in, he basically does the same thing that I do. It's just conditioning and training and keeping everything fit so that they're ready to go to our shows.
Mm-hmm. And then on your, both of you travel together, right? And
yes.
then the mounting, shooting.
That's he does the mounted shooting. I do the barrel racing.
Right.
I haven't gone to a lot of barrel races in the last couple of years because most of my horses are actually sold before they're old enough to compete on. Mm-hmm. But the three that are right here are horses that are in our breeding program. So we actually get foals out of them every year via embryo transfers, which we do here at the ranch. It's just part of what we do. The one that's throwing a fit over there, we actually raised. That's out of Brett's really good mare that he won the world on her last year.
On the right there?
Yeah, the one that's throwing a fit.
Throwing a tantrum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the good ones all have quirks like that. I don't want one that just stands around and acts boring. I want them to act like that a little bit, because that's kind of what sets them apart from the rest of the athletes.
How long have you been? I know you're around horses. I know you're around ranches and that. Your family's strong out here in the ranch environment, where I'm at here in South Dakota. But you've been involved in this ever since you were a kid, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I grew up here actually.
Yeah.
I am the 5th generation to operate this ranch, and probably only the 2nd generation to have the horses, but doing the cows and everything, it's been over 100 years.
Good. And that's one thing too I look at when I come out here, and I've seen you guys grow up, to be honest with you. I mean, from the time you were kids to where you're at now, and I can just say, I'll give you kudos for what you've achieved and where you're at. And I don't know, as an old man, I guess, being your friend, and that, I can say I'm kind of proud of you and get to know you guys. So thanks for taking the time and giving this interview and let me video, and I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, from South Dakota back home here in Indiana. I think I got back in on Tuesday. As a matter of fact, I know it was Tuesday, it was election day, so I went and voted. And then the following Saturday, deer season opened up here in Indiana, and I hunt inside a hut now, a deer hut with Mr. Buddy heater, so you can see there's snow on the ground, and I'm sitting comfortably in my deer hut, and a flock of probably about 25 turkey came by. They were picking around, looking for something to eat, so that was pretty entertaining, and I got a pretty good video of that as they came through. So sitting watching them and sitting out in nature, again, that's kind of what I like to do, and that's where I kind of get a lot of my enjoyment from.
This property that I hunt on is my brother-in-law Mark's, and you guys know who Marky is. He's my best friend and brother-in-law, and we do a lot of hunting and fishing and together. And so there's kind of an outlook from the window, and there I am with my brother-in-law Mark. So pretty good deal. Special thanks to all my friends in South Dakota for their hospitality. It was a great time, and I appreciate you.